Hey guys. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. Hey. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning here in Little Rock, Arkansas. I just got back from Walgreens. I had to go do inventory, so I just rolled out of the bed and went and did inventory, and now I'm back home. So I wanted to go ahead and do a morning meditation with you guys. Hey girl, what's up, Krissy, my love? I'm so glad you're awake. We are going to do the just for today morning meditation. So, hey, oh, my dad's birthday. I got to call my dad. So, welcome. We're going to do morning meditation. I haven't done this in like 6 months. I used to do it every morning. But when Nate started school, I stopped doing it because it was hard because I was already up in the morning and blah, 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 blah. But today I am off work, and so I can come on here and do this morning meditation with you guys. And then we are going to talk because your girl is going to be making some changes, some really specific lifestyle changes that I have just been dragging ass on, you guys, and I'm ready for a change. So, here we go. June 4th, 2019. Build, don't destroy. Our negative sense of self has been replaced by a positive concern for others. Basic text, page 16. Spreading gossip feeds a dark hunger in us. Sometimes we think the only way we can feel good about ourselves is to make someone else look bad by comparison. But the kind of self-esteem that can be purchased at another's expense is hollow and not worth the price. How then do we deal with our negative sense of self? Simple. We replace it with a positive concern for others. Rather than dwell on our low self-esteem, we turn those around us and seek to be of service to them. This may seem to be a way of avoiding the issue, but it's not. There's nothing we can do by dwelling on our low sense of self, except work ourselves into a stew of self-pity. But by replacing our self-pity with active, loving concern for others, we become the kind of people we can respect. The way to build our self-esteem is not to tear others down, but to build them up through love and positive concern. To help us with this, we can ask ourselves if we are contributing to the problem or to the solution. Today, we can choose to build instead of destroy. Just for today, though I may be feeling low, I don't need to tear someone down to build myself up. Today, I will replace my negative sense of self with a positive concern for others. I will build, not destroy. So, basically, which I love this reading because one of the main things my sponsor always taught me, you guys, was when I'm struggling or I'm feeling bad for myself or I'm depressed, she's always told me to get up and help somebody else. One of the main things that I do to get myself out of depression or get myself out of my head is to be of service to somebody that's still sick and suffering. So if you find yourself stuck in bed, find yourself depressed, find yourself not having the will to live or do life on life's terms, call someone else. Call someone who's sick and struggling in their addiction and offer an ear to listen. Offer a ride to somebody that doesn't have a ride to a meeting. For instance, with you, Krissy, you could go check on Steve and see how he's doing. Bring him something to eat because he's out there in them streets. That's a way, and that will help you get out of your own way. Because we start feeling bad for ourselves and we get down on ourselves. And self-pity, man, once you get sucked into self-pity, it is like drowning in the freaking deep end of the pool. It's like the current pulling you under in a river. self-pity sucks the life out of you. So going and being service and helping somebody else, you guys, I'm telling you, it will change your life. It will change your life. Girl, you know this. Remember when you were being of service? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But or here's another thing you could do. While you're out, if you have to run some errands today, go get some coffee and take it to the local AA meeting and say, "Hey guys, I just wanted to bring this big old tub of Folgers coffee because I know y'all drink a lot of coffee and I wanted to drop it off." Right? Do something nice for somebody else, right? Hey Michelle. It always helps, you guys. It really, really does. And I know it's hard because I know it's hard when you're struggling, right? But it's really, hey, Spotted Elephant. These are ways that you can go out, Gold Dust, and Krissy, you can go out and just these little things will brighten somebody else's day. How about this, girl? If you go out to eat today or go get you a Starbucks coffee, pay for the person's drink behind you. Watch the smile you put on their face. These are little things that you can do for someone else that will build you back up. I think I might do that. Hey, Dina. I think I might do that. Because I'm telling you guys, like, when we can be of service, even if it's not for somebody that's in active addiction, even if it's, like I said, paying it forward, paying for somebody's meal at the drive-thru, it's just those little things, those little acts of kindness and service will lift you up. Hey, Avery, you know? So I really think that's a great idea. So if we're negative and we're feeling down on ourselves, do something for someone else, whatever it is. Okay, let's see what we got now. I want to do one more meditation because I love doing these. That was just for today. Now let's do 24 hours. 24 hours a day. Okay. Yeah. You do, Dina. Where at? Tell us about it, girl. Tell us. Daily reflection. Y'all ready? Here we go. Letting go of our old selves. That will be cool. So here we go. Letting go of our old selves. Carefully reading the first 5 proposals, we ask if we have omitted anything. For we are building an ark through which we shall walk a free man at last. Are we now ready to let God remove all from us, all the things which we have admitted are objectionable? Alcoholics Anonymous, page 75. The 6th step is the last preparation step. Although I have already used prayer extensively, I have made no formal request of my higher power in the first 6 steps. I have identified my problem, come to believe that there is a solution, made a decision to seek this solution, and have cleaned house. I now ask, am I willing to live a life of sobriety, of change, to let go of my old self? I must determine if I am truly ready to change. I review what I have done and become willing for God to remove all my defects of character. For in the next step, I will tell my Creator I am willing and will ask for help. If I have been thorough in the preparation of my foundation and feel that I am willing to change, I am then ready to continue with the next step. If we still cling to something we will not let go, we ask God to help us be willing. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 76. Change is scary, but I'm going to tell you this, Avery. Change is scary because it's the unknown. So let's talk about that, okay? Good thing. So listen up, Avery. Fear of the unknown, you guys. That's something us addicts, I'm sure other people struggle with, but I know drug addicts in particular struggle with fear, okay? A lot of the things that we identify as anger or sadness or certain feelings, our underlying issue is fear, right? So a lot of the times when we're trying to get sober, we don't know if we're going to be able to do it, right? That's our first automatic thought is, I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to fail. We're already projecting into the future, right? And that's another thing that we do as addicts and alcoholics is we start projecting way ahead of the game. I mean, really, you guys, listen. And I know these sayings are so cliche and people don't like them, but really, all you gotta worry about is right now. Can you stay sober right now? Can you stay sober for the next hour? Okay? That's all you got to worry about. And it literally takes, hey, Amber, that's literally how easy it is, you guys. 1 hour at a time. If you can stay sober right now, you're all good. Okay? Think about it. We do little meetings and stuff, and when you come on the meetings, that's an hour or 30 minutes of your life that you're staying sober, right? Because, and the point of the 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, is to stop us from projecting into the future. Okay? It's to stop us from being so controlling and overwhelmed. And it's trying to train us to be mindful and be present in the moment. Right now, I'm present in the moment with you guys. I'm focused on what we're talking about, and I'm trying to help you guys learn that, fear is not gonna, fear is it's useless for us in recovery, okay? Now, I think that there is a healthy fear of relapse, right? I mean, but you don't need to be so afraid that you don't live your life. There's a balance. Balance is what it's all about, you guys. And when we were in active addiction, we didn't have any balance because we were just running around getting high all the time, right? I have to control the future. Oh, I know. And believe me, Krissy, I used to be so horrible about everything. And I think what I think it is, you guys, I think that when I was a little girl, my dad was very, very controlling. Very controlling of my mom, very controlling of us girls. And so I really took on a lot of the characteristics that my dad exhibited when I was younger. So I have really worked hard, you guys, to get over a lot of those learned behaviors. So that brings me to what I want to talk to you guys about today. So I don't know if you guys know this, but one of my subscribers is a doctor. Her name is Shay, and some kind of lady. And so I called her today because she's very, very, very smart. Hey, Lou. And so I called her today because I wanted to talk to her about gastric bypass surgery or vertical sleeve gastritis, where they do the surgery on you to lose weight. Okay. And because I've really just been getting more and more motivated towards making a real change in my life, because I'm just very, very... Did you really? How did it work out for you, Lou? Well, it looks like you worked out good. Okay, so I really want to make a change for my life, you guys. Hey, girl. Hey, Josephine. What's up, sweetheart? I really want to make a change for my life. And I've gotten to a point with my weight where I'm very uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable being on camera. I'm uncomfortable, I'm just uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable outside. I'm sweating all day long. I'm very self-conscious. Like, it really bothers me. But it hasn't gotten to the point where it bothered me enough to make a change with my eating. Okay, I'll break an IOP and come to check on what's going on here. Hey, Sophia. I'm so proud of you, girl. Tell everybody at your IOP that I said what's up and to come over here and hang out with us when they get out. Tell them to come to Real Talk Recovery. I was uncomfortable. Me too, girl. Me too, Lou. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Just filmed a candle shopping vlog. Ooh, I love candles. So, breathing. Yes. So, I finally, I'm serious, and I know you guys have been hearing me processing this with you because I talk about my weight a lot, right? Mommy? That's what we talked about, Krissy, is. So, but I also want to be honest with you guys. I haven't really tried hard enough to lose weight. I haven't stayed committed to my calories. Yes, baby.
I want something to drink. Do you have chocolate milk?
I can make some. I haven't stayed committed to eating healthy and exercising. So one of the things that was recommended to me by a nutritionist, his name is Nick, he's one of my subscribers. He told me how to calculate the calories that I need to be taking in for my weight and all that, my height and all that. And so he gave me a number, I think it was 1700 calories, okay? Which was more than, it's enough for me, right? Oh yeah, I was because I'm talking, this is very, very, this is very, very personal for me, you guys, because, I've always really struggled with my weight, and it's something that I'm very embarrassed of, because I've let myself get to a point where I'm just out of control. Hey, Brandon, how have you been doing, baby? And I'm ashamed. Okay? And so, I want to make a change. So, hey, George. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is that I talked to my girlfriend, and her and I were talking, and she said the same thing. She said that she thought I should, do some research and go talk to the doctor. But she also said, have you given this weight loss a try? Have you really stuck to the plan? Have you really, cut your calories back, right? Have you really stopped taking in so much food? And if I'm completely transparent and honest with you guys, no. I will start and I will do good for like 2 hours, and then I will binge. And what happens with me is I will eat, and once I get the food in me, it sets this craving off for more. And then I want to just eat and eat and eat all day. So what I've been doing is I've been intermittent fasting. So I've been waking up in the morning and just going to work, drinking a big old glass of water, and then going to work. And I don't eat until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? That's my first meal. And I'm fine like that. But I'm going to tell you, after that food goes into my mouth, that first meal at 2, for some reason, like I said, it totally sets a craving off inside of me for more food, you guys. And that's the only way I can explain it to you guys, is that when I eat because it tastes good. I eat because I like the taste. I'm not eating because I'm hungry. Do you understand? Now, there's some days where I might get hungry and I feel hungry in my stomach. But most of the time, I'm just eating to eat. So, and I'm being 100% transparent and honest with you guys, because this is really hard. I never thought I would get this big. Like, seriously. And I'm so embarrassed of how far I've let myself go. I just don't even feel pretty anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel ugly. I know that I'm eating to just eat. I know I am. And that's what's so hard about it, is that I know what I'm doing. I can physically feel it, see it, know it. Like, I know when I'm going through the motions that I'm eating, and I can literally say in my mind, damn, this food is just so damn good. And so when we were at my mom and dad's house on Sunday and my mom made that spread, y'all better recognize I was in there eating me a fajita, 2 tacos. God, I ate so much. And I've got to really work on my food intake. So that's what I was coming on here to talk to you guys about. I just downloaded my Fitness Pal, and I'm going to start plugging in what I eat every day, and I'm going to start eating, you know, the calories that I was allotted to lose weight. And you know, Nick Howard, he has a channel, I think, where he does gaming, but he's, like I said, a nutritionist, and he even helped me calculate it. Here you go, buddy. You got to be at work?
Yeah.
New? Mm-hmm. Okay, here you go, bub. Here's your chocolate milk. He even calculated it for me of how much I can eat to lose weight. And this is the thing, you guys, like, I could even do this as long as I stick to this amount of food, right? I will lose weight. And without exercising. So imagine what will happen once I start exercising. So I got to do this because I cannot do this. I cannot live this life anymore, y'all. Now this is fucking hard for me to even talk about because I know. Hold on. This is extra hard because here's the thing, you guys. Like, I've got to the point with my weight. Like you said, Lou, I don't even want to get naked in front of my husband, y'all. I'll go in the other room to change. Sorry, I got a headache. Okay. And Neal loves me, y'all. He would love me if I was 700 pounds. That's just the kind of man he is. He's dedicated. Sorry, guys. So, that's the thing, Lou. Like, okay, so it was really... I've noticed that I've been getting heavy, right? And, I noticed it 2 years ago when I got, like, a year after I got sober. Because see what happened, excuse me, sorry about that. That water made me burp. I've been sober for 4 years, July 13th, you guys, okay? 4 years. The first year of my sobriety, I was about 170. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, 170, I look fine as fuck, okay? I look good. Lou, I'm 225 pounds almost right now, y'all. And I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3" and I'm 225 pounds. So, I wear a size 18 pants. A size 18 pants. And I'm not, hold on, let me not suck in. Let me show y'all. This is where all my weight is at. You see this? Look at that! So, that's the struggle, okay? And then, you know, these are like fucking 20 pounds a piece. But then I don't have nothing back here. God damn. Anyway. And my legs are pretty toned, you guys. Like, I got nice toned legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just carry all my weight in my midsection. Okay? That's where all my weight goes. All of it. In my little chin right here. My chinny chin chin. I have not been this heavy since I was pregnant. And I think the last time... No, I was heavy like this when I got out of prison. Okay? So when I got out of prison, I was 210 pounds. And that was me, like, in there. I worked, and it was like I worked a fucking hard job. Like, I did laundry, and it was hard work in there. We would sweat. And I still came out of prison 210 pounds. But it was because I ate. Whenever we would eat, I would be eating more. I would take people's plates and everything. I'm telling you guys, like, food for me is like an addiction. It's like a high. Like, I can eat and, like, feel so good inside. Like, good as in, like, damn, I feel fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? And so I've got to make a change. So anyway, I'm sorry for flashing you guys, but I wanted to show y'all, like, why I'm so miserable. It's because I'm carrying all this weight right here in my front midsection. And so what it does is it just makes me feel so strangled. You know what I mean? Like, from here, I'm just like I'm like just suffocating, right? And so mine too, Josephine, like I said, I eat not to fulfill a hunger, or not to feed my body, but to fill me up emotionally when I'm stressed, when I'm angry. So I'm just so tired of living like this. And I guess, you know, just like when we get into recovery and we get tired of living our lives in an active addiction, I have to get tired of living my life like this, right? And so that's where I'm at. So I downloaded my Fitness Pal, you guys, and I'm going to start, like, logging in everything I eat. Okay? Yes, my son?
When you're done doing your video, can you call Ashlyn over or not?
Mm-hmm. I think they moved, baby. Why don't you go over there and knock on the door and see if they're awake? Okay? Okay. Just walk across the yard. Okay, go, baby. I want to be able to take care of my son when I get older. I want to be able to take him out and do things, you guys, and be healthy. I want to be able to take my clothes off in front of my husband and feel sexy. I want to be able to wear a bathing suit and feel confident. I want to be able to sit here and not feel like my stomach is up to here. And that's what I feel like right now. I feel like my stomach is suffocating me. I don't think that I would be able to get a gastric bypass at my weight that I'm at. I'm not sure that I am actually enough overweight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I am, or I might just right be. Yes, so that's what I was going to say. Like, I know that I can do this, you guys. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. I just have to start making changes. So, even Shay, I was talking to Shay, even she said, like, if you just start eating less calories, you've got to start. I'm not taking in as many calories. I'm taking in too many calories and not burning enough. Who was these? Oh, baby Lou, I'm so sorry, girl. That's awful. I'm very grateful and I'm very lucky, you guys, that my husband is just such an amazing, supportive man. But Lou, I'm going to tell you, I have been there where before I met Neal, I was in very, very, very abusive relationships. And you know what, Krissy, I'm gonna look into OA. I'm pretty sure that there is one over at the church on Mississippi, like down the street from my house. And so I just want to come on here though and let you guys know, like, I see myself, and sometimes I think, do you guys think that I look bad? But I think they probably think, why is she even acting like she knows anything about recovery? She can't even keep her weight down. She can't even control the way she takes in food. Why is she trying to share anything about recovery? I am so damn ashamed of myself. The last like 20 pounds that I've gained, I've literally watched myself gain them. I've gained about 20 pounds a year since I've gotten sober. So I've almost gained 80 pounds since I got sober, y'all. I just need help, you guys. Like, I really need help, you know? I need somebody to help me stay accountable and to remind myself of this feeling that I'm feeling right now. Because what happens is I forget how awful it feels to be overweight for a split second, and then I eat all the food. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the taste of the food, it's almost better than worrying about my weight. Do you understand? Can y'all relate to that? And does anybody understand what I'm talking about? Because I love food, you guys. I love food. I'm a foodie. Like, I love good food. I love sweet treats. Y'all, I'm just out of control. So, anyway. Thank you for listening to me, you guys. I know that it's a little depressing right now, but I had just... It's like, it produces a euphoria for me, y'all. Like, almost. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. It's like addiction. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, you guys. So, anyway, I'm really trying. Like, I'm saying it over and over in my mind. Like, you eat to... You're supposed to eat to fuel your body, not to taste the taste. Like, you need to eat for health, for to give yourself more energy, not to, you know, eat to fill yourself up. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so anyway, I've really been struggling with that, and I know I talk about my weight a lot. I know I reference it a lot. And I want you guys to know, like, that is something I'm struggling with so bad. Like, so bad. And there's times where I think I should go to the doctor and get put on phentermine, right? Because it's like a diet pill, and it'll help me to, like, not be so hungry and lose the weight. But then, I'm also, you know, phentermine is an amphetamine. I'm a meth addict, y'all. If I get put on that shit, I don't know what will happen. I'll probably be getting high off of it. But, I just wanted y'all to know, like, I'm really struggling with my weight. I'm really, really struggling. And I'm making, like, I'm seriously, like, today is the day that I'm going to change my eating habits. And I'm not, like, I'm serious about it. Like, I'm not just saying, oh, I'm going to eat healthy. These are my goals for the week, right? Did you really, Lou? That is so awesome, girl. You know what? I'm going to have to call you and talk to you about it, because I keep seeing so many women, you guys, that have gotten this, and they look amazing, and they seem so happy. Thank you, Jerry. I love you, Bubba. And I know that what will happen is it'll just take my stomach and shrink it. So that way I can't put all that food into my mouth, because if I do, I will be sick. Thank you, Haunted by the Truth. And listen, you guys, I really try not to talk so much about it on my channel, but this is where I've let myself get to. And it's because of my addiction, my addicted personality, and the way that I cope with things is... Like, I teach you guys about new coping skills. Well, one of my new coping skills that I adopted once I got sober was eating. And I used food as a way to feel better, you know? And it was all fun and games whenever I could eat the food and not gain weight. And then the next thing I know, I woke up one day and I was 200 pounds. And then I woke up a couple days later and I'm 225 pounds, you know? And it didn't happen overnight. It literally has happened in the last 4 years. This has been a 4-year process. Aw, Jerry, it's not because I know I'm a beautiful woman, you guys. I know I'm a beautiful woman, but I want to feel beautiful about myself. I want to be able to put clothes on that feel good on my body. Like, I can't wear clothes because I don't have any that fit. All I have is like t-shirts and leggings. I want to be able to dress in cute shorts with a tank top. But I can't because I feel so ashamed of how big I am. Do you understand what I'm saying, guys? Now listen to me. I'm not trying to be like skinny like on the like Instagram models or something like that, you guys. Like, I don't even want to be a skinny. I just want to be regular. I just want to be normal. I just want to be I would settle for thick. Okay? Right now I'm past thick, y'all. Okay? I'm past it. I am past it. And if you want to rewind back, I showed you guys, Jerry, you can go look. I showed everybody my big ass belly. Okay? If you will rewind back, you will see that I'm past thick. You guys, I am a double stuffed Oreo. I am a Twinkie with extra cream. I am a donut. I am a hot dog with 2 hot dogs in the bun. Like, I am a big... So that's the thing, you guys. Like, I wish I had some pictures to show you guys. When I was about 145, 150 pounds, I felt beautiful. I felt beautiful. So do I. That's why I look like this, because I love them Oreos. So, okay. Now what I'm doing, I'm looking in online at these bariatric clinics, right? Here where I live. I've never ever thought anything negative about you. Oh, Hannah, I love you, girl. Thank you. I just want y'all to know, like, I really struggle, and it weighs heavy on my heart because I'm trying to share this lifestyle with you of living your life in recovery and changing your bad habits from, addiction. And I'm trying to teach you guys that, and then look at me. Do you understand? And so I feel like for me to feel better, I need to get this weight under control so that way I can feel better about what I'm sharing with you guys. Huh? Hey, Ashlyn. Hi. So I'm fixing to... Weight loss is not about vanity. It's about your health. Extra weight isn't just uncomfortable. It can lead to many different health conditions, such as... And that's another thing, you guys. Like, I am going to get... Diabetes runs in my family, and so does heart disease. And my doctor even said to me, like, you've got to get your weight under control because you are going to get diabetes. So, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be such a downer, you guys. I really don't. I just want you guys to understand, like, I really am struggling. And I just want to feel good about me. I just want to feel good. So, I love you guys, though. And y'all are such amazing. I mean, you guys are the reason why, like, I'm, like, alive. It's because I have you guys to talk to you guys and share with you guys what I'm going through, you know? You can be what's considered beautiful in the eyes of society and still be ravaged by self-esteem issues. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, I know that a lot of the reasons why I'm not happy is because of my weight, you guys. Because when I was smaller, I was happy, you know? I felt good. I felt confident. And it wasn't like a fake confidence. It was like I felt beautiful. I used to, listen to me, let me share something with you guys, personal. When I first met my husband, you guys, I felt so beautiful that I used to perform strip teases for him. I would turn on music, and I would get a chair, and I would sit him in the chair, and I would strip and do dances and lap dances and spin on a pole for him. Okay? Because I was so confident in how I looked, and I felt so good about my body. I want to feel like that again. I want to be able to go over to my husband and seduce his ass. You know? I don't know, you know, I mean, but even, like, the intervals where I would, like, be sober, you guys, like, I had this, like, you know what I'm saying? This, like, sexual, like, feeling like I felt beautiful, and so I carried myself like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to do these things to make him happy. That was what it was about, right? I wanted to make him feel good, and I wanted to do those things because I wanted him to know that I loved him. Do you know what I mean? And so now I don't feel like I can do that because I don't feel like I'm pretty. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be sexy. I want to be sexy. I want to be able to feel sexy. I want to be able to put my bra on and it not cut into the sides of my body. That is what I mean. I want to be able to go outside and not pour sweat. Jerry, I love you. You guys do not be offended by Bobby. That's one of my very, very good friends, and we talk on the phone all the time, and he's just crazy. I feel so much more confident. I know, Lou, that is so amazing. You should talk about that on your channel, girl. Because that's what I've been doing all morning, you guys. I've been watching women's channels who are losing weight and on a weight loss journey. And it inspires me so much to watch them. And I actually watched this lady. You guys are going to love her. Her channel is... Hold on, let me find it. I want to share it with you guys because her channel is so good. Sorry, I'm trying to find her channel. It's like, oh crap, I'm fat. That's what it's called? Okay, hold on. Her channel is called that. It's so good. Oh crap, I'm fat. There we go. And she's like, okay, holy crap, I'm fat. She has 4,000 subscribers, you guys, and she is so funny. Aw, Haunted by the Truth, I love you. You're such a sweet person. I love you. And she vlogs about her experience on her weight loss journey. And she is so funny, you guys. So funny and so just inspiring. And so I've been watching her channel a lot. And then I've also been watching channels about the VSG, the surgery, because my friend Katie from Miss Fucking Wonderful, she has a channel and she had the surgery. And you guys, she has lost almost 100 pounds. If not 100, I think. And I'm so proud of her. But this is the thing. I'm pretty sure, like I said, if I dedicate myself to doing this, that I can lose the weight without surgery. And so that's what I want to try and do. And so this video, you guys, okay, that's what I was about to say, Josephine. That is a great idea, and I think that that will help me stay accountable. And so what I was thinking I could do is, like Amber Lynn Reed, I could weigh myself, and then each week we'll weigh ourselves, you know? And I'll just weigh once a week, and you guys can see it, and I'll just add it to my content, because you guys are here for a lot of... Y'all are just here on the journey with me, right? My channel is a lot about addiction recovery, but it's also about my life. And this is part of my life. Like, I want to change and I want to be better. And I want to show everybody that if I can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? And so that was one of the main inspirations for building my channel was I needed support, right? I'm perfect, even though I don't feel it. He doesn't want me to change my weight, but I want to change. Yeah, me too, Avery.
Mommy?
Anyway, sometimes weight loss doesn't show on the scale, but does when measuring. Sure.
Are dimes big?
Dimes? No. Quarters.
No. I know dimes are big. Because Daddy got a dime before.
Oh, he did? Okay. So, that's what we're going to start doing, you guys. And I even have a book by my friend Sonny Rosati. He has a channel, and I have a book called Emotional Weight Loss. And so we might even start reading that on the days that we do my weight loss vlog. So, one of these down. Let's go get another one. All right. We got to do this, you guys. We're going to do this, okay? And I'm going to stop whining. I'm sorry that I've been kind of depressed about it. And I'm going to get to work. Hey, baby. Hey, Nate. Do you want me to make you something to eat? Okay, will you do me a favor? Will you pick up those... What, Bubba?
I'm trying to tell us.
Oh, okay. Pick up those blocks, please. Let me get this water in, and then I'll take you guys, and we can talk some more. What about the computer, buddy? When are y'all leaving? Tomorrow? Oh, okay. Cool.
I will say bye to you. I'm going to leave in the afternoon.
You're getting sad, buddy? What? You're sad? Do you want me to make you something to eat? A quesadilla? Nate, please don't throw that, because it's going to get all over the house. Don't throw your Play-Doh, and y'all better pick it up after y'all are done playing. Nathaniel, stop yelling, or I'm going to come over there and spank your butt. Girl, I'm telling you what, y'all. He drives me insane. Be nice, Nate. Okay. This child drives me insane. Look at Avery. That's how old I am. My mom used to do the same thing, and okay. Are you awake or asleep, Dad?
I'm just sitting here.
Okay. This house is a wreck. Okay, let me turn the light on. I'm talking to my people. Oh. Okay, guys. Here's the tea. I gotta clean this house. It's a wreck. I mean, a wreck. But I can chat with y'all for a little bit longer. And then I'll start doing my chores around the house. So, there we go. I know you guys saw last night I got the big book, or the AA basic text. NA basic text. And I was reading through it last night. And you know what this book is, you guys? It's just basically the A book, only about drugs. And so, I mean, it even says it at the beginning that it's about that it's from um, AA. So I wanted to read one of the stories in the back of the book to you guys. Would y'all like that before I go? Um, so let's do this. Okay. Y'all ready? Okay, cool. I love reading to you guys. Okay, let me take my spectacles off. All right. Okay, Lou, I'll see you later, girl. Love ya. Thank you for talking with me, and you really inspire me. Thank you so much, because I needed to hear those things. I needed to know that I wasn't alone. Okay, here we go. So this story is called "Is It Worth It?" Here we go. When I was a child, my older brother had mental health problems, which everyone said were caused by his drug use. I felt ashamed that other kids knew he was my brother. I was scared of drugs, but instead of rejecting them, I felt attracted to them. Besides the physical sensations, I felt like I belonged to a parch. I felt older. I believed I could control my drug use. My brother's psychiatric problems wouldn't happen to me. As a teenager, I was increasingly involved with drugs. I was lazy and irresponsible. My only interest was to use drugs and to hang around the street corner of my neighborhood. I felt more intelligent than everyone else. I dreamed that I would get so rich that I could use drugs without affecting anyone else, without anyone else bothering me, without having to work. I wanted to enjoy life, and the only way I could imagine that was by using and by acquiring material possessions. My dream was to become a member of the mafia so I could own everything I ever wanted. In reality, I was too cowardly to risk becoming a trafficker. I was afraid that I would end up in jail or be killed. When I was 18, I went camping with friends along the Bizacho River, and the police arrested us with a pretty large supply of drugs. I went to jail for the first time, and my life changed dramatically. For the first time, I experienced starvation and being deprived of my freedom. But drugs were always a relief, an escape. After I got out of jail, the judge issued another warrant for my arrest, and I ran away. I thought it was cruel that the police chased me just because I enjoyed using. I didn't think I was harming anyone. I didn't even realize that I was harming myself. Drugs separated me from my family, my studies, my neighborhood, and my friends. I felt this was just my fate. I didn't question my drug use at all. Looking for a way out of this legal mess, I volunteered to serve in the Colombian Navy. My family hoped that the military discipline would change my ways. My ego took a blow when they cut my hair and made me wear a uniform. I was a number, a rifle, a toy that marched, but inside I was still a dreamer who felt different and more intelligent than other people. With drugs, I escaped, and I could find people who were like me. Life seemed less hard. A month before I finished military service, one of my friends told me that he wanted to stop using. He talked about it and planned to quit. After we got out of the Navy. 2 days later, he committed suicide. It affected me so deeply that for the first time, I consciously decided to stop using. I began to think that I wanted a normal life without drugs. I stopped using with great difficulty, and when I returned home a month later, I felt like a different person. I slept in a clean room alone after such a long time. To be able to take a bath and eat mom's frijoles felt like heaven, beans. My family got me a job, and I thought that the nightmare was over. But addiction had other plans for me. A new substance arrived in my life, and it was love at first sight. Things changed. I had a constant need to use. I felt desperate when I ran out. This drug cost a lot of money then I was earning, and I began to steal at home and from work. I lost my job and my family again. When I used drugs, I always lost something. This time I didn't share drugs like I did before. I just hung around other people until they gave me some, and then I would leave and use alone. Soon the drug didn't give me any pleasure. Instead, I got permanent pain, anguish when I didn't have any more, fear, paranoia, guilt, and lies. I walked the streets alone until dawn, ashamed that people would see me asking for money in the streets, willing to do anything so I could get high. I wanted to stop using, but I didn't know how. All of my attempts, oops, all of my attempts and promises failed. My father passed away and returned home, but everything was much worse. I felt guilty and empty. I was using more and more, and I wanted to die. Finally, my mother knelt down in desperation, and as she cried, she handed me a knife. She asked me to kill her once and for all, not little by little like I had been doing. My brothers threw me down the stairs and out the house, and I went out into the street, intending to commit suicide by throwing myself in front of a car. This was the darkest day of my life. I hit bottom, and looking for help, I arrived at NA. When I got to NA, the fellowship was just beginning in my country. There were 3 people with very little clean time and no literature who gathered in a room in a church twice a week. I didn't understand much in this meeting, but I felt that they were people like me who had suffered because of their drug use and who wanted to help me unconditionally. For the first time, I felt hope. If they could do it, why couldn't I? What helped the most in the beginning was learning that I suffered from a disease and that I could recover if I wanted to. The only thing I needed to get started was not to use that first dose, no matter what happened, just for today. I was not alone. These people would help me. The next day, one of the group members called to find out how I was, and he invited me to a new meeting. I wanted to stay clean with all my heart. I only left the house to attend meetings. My only priority was to stop using. I began to feel that recovery was possible, and I began to live the miracle of not having to use. My experience had shown me my powerlessness, but little by little I began to discover that my life was unmanageable. I was filled with guilt. I was afraid of having to face life, of assuming responsibilities. I believed that the world should reward me for staying clean. The group taught me that stopping using was not the total goal. I began to believe that the power that was freeing me from the obsession to use could also help me to change. I began to ask God to transform my life, and a powerful desire to be of service was born in me. I had not yet worked on my defects of character. I still allowed my impulses to run my life, but I felt an enormous need to give and begin to serve with the conviction that it was God's will for my life. I desperately wanted other addicts to have the opportunity to know the program. There was a lot to do. Almost no one knew that we existed. We didn't have literature or a structure. There were only 2 meetings in the whole country. When we worked in unity, the groups began to grow and multiply. Sometime later, we contacted World Services, and we discovered that we were not alone and that there was help available. When we received the first translations of NA Steps, we were able to acquire our own identity as a fellowship. The message gained more power with the literature, and more addicts were able to identify with us and stop using. Thanks to my higher power, I kept coming back, and I've witnessed miracles. I've seen those 4 initial members become hundreds, and from that one little group, the only one we had in Columbia, grew more than 80 groups providing 300 weekly meetings. Our first contacts with AA members in other cities in Columbia and from other countries brought us indescribable joy. We'd share translations and literature and hoped the message would take root. When Columbia hosted the World Convention, we truly felt that we belonged to a universal fellowship. My recovery has always been tied to service. In the beginning, my responsibilities made me feel that I wasn't useless. My life had meaning. On occasion, being responsible for opening the meeting kept me from using. There has also been difficulty in service, but from that difficulty, I learned to listen to my heart. In the beginning, the group followed the second tradition. Then the group started to become an extension of the leader's personality. It was very painful and confusing. I had to choose between loyalty to my sponsor and The principles of the program. Should I keep quiet to maintain unity or express my conscience as I had been taught? We lost many members, but with the help of the literature and members outside the region, the few of us who remained were able to move forward in harmony with our principles, and once more we grew. Sponsorship has taught me to commit to the steps and to trust the process. Working the steps helped me discover a person who I don't want to be any longer, and to develop a vision of the person who I aspire to be. Today, I really believe that God wants me to stay clean and be happy, to give and receive love, to live here and now, accepting life on life's terms, and to change my old ways of reacting when things don't turn out as I had hoped. I have developed a relationship with my higher power, which has opened my mind so I can better relate to myself and others. I am learning to forgive others, to forgive myself. I experience the miracle every day. I stay clean when I do what I have to do with joy. I don't have to look for happiness anymore. If I follow this path, my life is destined to be more serene and happy. This program has become a way of life for me. I have the freedom to choose according to principles. I know that I am not alone. I have a lot of gratitude, and I express it by being of service. It was worth going through all the horrors of active addiction so I could participate in the development of NA here in Columbia. From my heart, I want to continue as a member of NA for the rest of my life, because I cannot find a better place on the planet. When I first heard that recovery was a lifelong task, it seemed like too much. It seemed impossible to think that I would always have to work this program. 20 years later, this is what I like the most. To know that it never ends, that I'll always have a place in AA, that I will never stop learning. So, you like that? I'm super excited to do these like NA readings with you guys on Sundays. So, let me go ahead and let y'all know. So, tonight is Big Book Study at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then Friday is the MAT support group. And then on Sunday, we will start the NA, reading the NA book. So if any of you guys, have been struggling or not understanding when I read the Alcoholics Anonymous book, now I'm going to start doing the NA, Narcotics Anonymous. So I hope that will help any of you who didn't quite feel like you connected to the AA one. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening to me cry and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys later on tonight. Okay? Bye, y'all.